the second half of the season.
Well, Stan Butler's certainly hoping the latter holds true more so than the former, but I will tell you what, they haven't played since December 14th. That's a full 2 weeks off. Meantime, the Erie Otters, their last game was December 20th, so they haven't had as long a time off as a battalion. But however, sitting in a lot of traffic, getting up here in a delayed bus, we'll see how that plays.
Big save coming from Shane Owen, staying to his feet. Duchene, give and go with Shalla. Shot right on, he scores! Josh Shalla picks the corner. Battalion lead 1-0.
I was just going to say, if there's one guy who certainly doesn't seem to be affected by it, it was going to be Matt Duchene. Obviously, this is a guy who missed 6 games, played just once before the Christmas break, obviously going to the World Junior Camp. But Matt obviously chomping at the bit to get back in the groove, and he's been terrific here through the first 9 minutes. Gorgeous give and go with Josh Shalla, who goes upstairs on Shane Owen. And the Battalion, as we talked about, see if they could jump on the Otters early on, and they've done that here, up 1-0.
Played it at his own blue line. Has to retreat to go after it. Loose puck, and Duchene plays it off the glass. Tanski follows the bouncing puck. Shalla heads to the front of the net. Tanski feeding Duchene. Wrist shot, he scores! Matt Duchene with 24 seconds left beats Shane Owen. It's 2-0 for the Brampton Battalion.
We've got some extracurricular activities here, Doug, right by the Battalion bench. Right before that goal was scored, Andrew Yogan and Matt Clark exchanged words, and Duchene was able to put that puck in the net, and in came Luz Gazdic afterwards as we get a look at that Duchene goal to make it 2-0, but Luke Gazdic has blown a gasket here at the end of this period. It was Yogan and Clark that were exchanging words, and it was almost as if Yogan was trying to get Clark to drop the mitts. Clark had nothing to do with it, and then Gazdic intervened. He took a wild swing at Matt Clark, and certainly upset with something either Matt Clark did or said prior to that shift, but get a look at him there. He is not... What did he get, coal in the stocking or something?
He's still chirping on his way to the dressing room, and all that he's
got a good crop of youngsters.
Jason Dale. One-hander out in front. Duchene looks for the rebound. They score! Battalion get the third goal of the game. 4:57 into the second period and lead by a trio.
And this just obviously can't be helping the Erie Otters. You know, we talked about, and Mark had mentioned to me at the beginning of the second period, you know, waiting around on that bus, the delay to the game, you know, having trouble getting your legs, and now down early here in this game, 3-0 as it appears. Josh Shalla bangs home.
Jason Dale clears it to the blue line, kept in at the point. Breen rifles one, deflected out in front. Loose puck. Big save from Patrick Colleen, robbing Zack Torquato.
And I was just going to say, if he appeared to have maybe tweaked that groin a little bit on that save earlier in the period, I think he's okay, because that was absolutely tremendous save from Patrick Colleen as Torquato gets a great, the puck squirts loose in the slot there, and a great play from Colleen to get.
O'Reilly with a couple of big moves. Across the blue line, lost it. Breen winds up. Big shot, they score! Andrew Yogan will get the goal, and the Erie Otters have trimmed the Battalion lead to 3-1.
Puck just bounced up there, got away from Patrick Colleen. Andrew Yogan going to the net. And it goes off him and in as we see him right there. Colleen almost had it for a stellar save, but Yogan got just enough of it on the rebound.
Fingers blocked by Peroff. He goes down, and again, Ken Peroff. We've said it time and again, blocking shots down low. Duchene turning away in the corner. Duchene has it. Trying to dipsy-doodle his way around Chinfrini. Gets it out in front. They score! Stephon Thorne from Matt Duchene. It's 4-1 Battalion.
What did you say earlier, Matt Duchene? Stick handling in a phone booth? Just not a whole lot of room down there. Cutting in front of the net. And after the play, Shane Owen kind of looked at the officials as if to say, am I getting a little goaltender interference out of this? But no, not at all. Matt Duchene cutting hard to the net. He got shoved from behind there by Chinfrini.
And Biggers clears it up for Torquato. Torquato through center now, across the Battalion blue line, right in on goal. Scores! Zack Torquato with a laser of a wrist shot. Short-handed, it's 4-2.
Oh, look at this.
Now Biggers is going toe-to-toe with Ken Peroff.
What happened, Doug, after Torquato scored, Biggers was circling the back of the net, and Peroff just gave him a bump caught him off balance and drove him into the back of the net. And Biggers got up, and he was livid with Ken Peroff and went after him right away. So certainly no shortage of bad blood between these two teams. It's just their first meeting of the season. And it has certainly been a feisty affair here this afternoon. And Biggers is letting Peroff have it verbally as well, but tough break there for Brad Albert. He did a nice job he tried to keep the puck in, and he just ended up losing the puck off the end of his stick. And Torquato went back to, here it is here, trying to keep it in, and he just ends up losing control of the puck. Torquato, the beneficiary, coming back the other way, and just a gorgeous shot. Now, if we can stay with it, you're going to see it here right after. Here comes Biggers behind the net. And a little shoulder, just Biggers not expecting it, right, falls right him just enough, and Colleen able to cover up the loose puck in front.
There's a shot, they score! Andrew Yogan with his second goal of the game. It's 4-3 with only 11:37 left here in the third. Plenty of time, and the Erie comeback is within one.
Great job by Ryan O'Reilly off the draw. He wins it, and the Battalion just gets sloppy there. They cannot clear it whatsoever, and you see Patrick Coleman, the confidence level, and you can see it there, the way he carried that puck in with a lot of speed. And just like that, we got ourselves a tie game right off the draw.
Under 4 minutes left here in the third. The Erie Otters have banged home their fourth goal and tied the game.
Again, right off the face-off, and it's Ryan O'Reilly. He just chips the puck forward, and the puck comes out in front. Brad Albert cannot get on his man. And
off the boards, kept in at the blue line, but knocked away by Jason Dale. He sweeps it through the center ice area. That does it for regulation. And bonus hockey on Rogers TV as the Battalion and the Erie Otters go to... Albert moves behind his own net. Leaves it for Clark. Clark sends it down the ice. That'll do it for overtime. And it's shootout time in the OHL.
This should be to start us off here.
The first shooter for the Battalion, Matt Duchene, comes in on goal. Duchene on Owen, goes to the backhand, puts it through the 5-hole. Boy, Duchene just keeps on burying them. You know, rightfully so, this has been a goaltender's game, 36 shots aside, and the goaltenders will really decide the final outcome.
It's a terrific move, though, by Matt Duchene. He just waited patiently, moved Owen across, the 5-hole opened up, and just like that, with that quick stick, he scores.
Here's Justin Hodgman. Right in on Patrick Colleen, who comes out to meet him. Hodgman goes high. Colleen makes the save.
Big save from Patrick Colleen, denying Zack Torquato for Erie. Shooting there.
Oh, sorry, I mentioned Hodgman.
I think he's going to shoot. We'll still see him, I believe. Great save, though, by Patrick Colleen. Good confidence booster.
Pair of goals today for Josh Shalla. He gets a crack at Shane Owen. Shalla lost control of the puck, tries to one-handed, and Owen hangs on to it.
Still almost managed to shovel it through there. It did come off the stick, but still managed to do it. So,
well, that brings up Andrew Yogan, who has the hat trick.
He's had a big game, big confidence. We'll see what Patrick Colleen can do here.
Yogan steps right in on Colleen. Yogan hangs onto it, goes to the backhand, and scores! Andrew Yogan.
That's a great move right there. Great patience. He backed Patrick Colleen back into his crease.
That brings up Thomas Stajan. What a big opportunity for Thomas Stajan. Right in on goal. Stajan hangs onto it. Lost it on the backhand.
It's 2 in a row now where the Battalion have lost control of the puck.
And you wonder how many guys are trying to make too many fancy moves instead of coming in with just a game plan.
Yeah, and that seems to be the case. And now an opportunity for the hometown kid to win this game for the Erie Otters.
He can finish it off. Here comes Justin Hodgman right in on Patrick Colleen. Hodgman fakes to the backhand, goes to the forehand, and can't slide it home. Colleen makes the big save.
Well, Hodgman lost control as well. I think he had Colleen beaten. You saw the reaction of Hodgman after with his hands on his head like, I can't believe I lost control of that. But we'll see here.
Jason Dale steps up through center. Dale across the blue line. Right in on goal. The shot right on. Kicked aside from Shane Owen. And now we move to Ryan O'Reilly.
Dangerous Ryan O'Reilly.
Fourth shooter for Erie. Right in on goal. O'Reilly. Backhand top shelf. And the Erie Otters come back and win a 5-4 victory over the Brampton Battalion.
Terrific shot by Ryan O'Reilly there in the shootout. Great backhand. Terrific come-from-behind victory for the Erie Otters. And you talk about doing wonders for your confidence for this Erie hockey team as we get another look at this Ryan O'Reilly goal. Beautiful backhand, just upstairs, no chance for Patrick Colleen, and a great come-from-behind victory for the Erie Otters.